Thank you very much.
They're a godsend for thousands. These Thanksgiving angels are ensuring this Thursday is a happy holiday for all. Hi, I'm Christine Persichetti. The nonprofit North Brooklyn Angels feeds neighborhoods most in need all year round. But Thanksgiving is their busiest time. The need is great, but their desire to help is greater. Current News' Jessica Easthope is here to tell us what their operation is like around the holiday. Hi, Jess.
Hi, Christine. The North Brooklyn Angels operate as a well-oiled machine. They serve 1,500 hot meals 5 days a week at 8 locations, and they have a mobile soup kitchen. And to the people they serve, they've earned their name. Take a look.
Thank you.
Anthony Tocantins is convinced the North Brooklyn Angels are actual angels. They're the closest he's encountered to the real thing.
Knowing that this is here is one less worry in my day. They're wonderful people, very friendly. I consider this a diamond in my day.
Anthony comes 4 days a week to Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Williamsburg to get a hot meal he says is fresh and nutritious. And he'd know he's a professional chef who's fallen on hard times.
Their generosity is equal to what I always felt as faith as a Catholic. So it's reinforcing for sure.
This Thanksgiving, Anthony and 500 others will be spending the holiday with North Brooklyn Angels for a sit-down meal. Yes. Oh, nice. The organization is also giving out 1,000 turkeys and 1,000 to-go meals. According to the Mayor's Office of Food Policy, 15.5% of Brooklyn is food insecure. Program manager Lauren Bakoyan says on a day that's all about coming together, why not do it right?
Everyone becomes a friend. They're not just people in need that come for a meal. We all come for community. Just something that we should be doing, and it doesn't feel like above and beyond. It's part of a reflex.
Inside the kitchen at Our Lady of Mount Carmel, the assembly line for North Brooklyn Angels' daily hot meal distribution moves quickly. For volunteer Lee Finkel, there's something spiritual about this work. Lee has been volunteering every week for the last several months. It's reshaped his worldview and the way he views his own neighborhood.
And to be able to just do my part, knowing that I am able to put a warm meal in their hands and a smile on their face is a blessing to me in a big way.
This holiday in North Brooklyn, the volunteers and those in need are thankful for their angels. In Williamsburg, Jessica Easthope, Currents News.
North Brooklyn Angels is serving a Thanksgiving meal at 4 locations. For information and to inquire about tickets, email thanksgiving@northbrooklynangels.org. While Angels were at work in North Brooklyn, Operation Gobbler Giving was underway in Bensonhurst.
There you go. Happy Thanksgiving.
For the 18th year in a row, the organization Reaching Out Community Services helped those in need have a happy Thanksgiving. 780 families received a turkey, vegetables, and cranberry sauce on Monday. One mom estimated it was at least $200 worth of food. But those who received all the goodies say the true value of Operation Gobbler Giving goes beyond money.
It's important for us to have dinner, to have a very full meal that all our kids will be happy about while eating Thanksgiving, celebrating this joyous holiday.
I couldn't afford to buy groceries in the store, and my kids would not have a Thanksgiving dinner. So this is really helpful that, they got a lot of variety.
Unfortunately, hundreds of families are still on a waiting list for food, but Reaching Out Community Services hopes to help them in any way they can. Ahead of Thanksgiving, Bishop Robert Brennan spent time with young people during the Diocese of Brooklyn's Catholic Youth Day. Around 150 teens from across Brooklyn and Queens gathered at Immaculate Conception Parish in Jamaica for the first Diocese Catholic Youth Day since the pandemic. Bishop Brennan celebrated Mass with the young people and then led a Eucharistic procession bringing the body of Christ to attendees. To read more and to stay up to date on all diocesan news, just go to thetablet.org. Catholics around the globe marked the World Day of the Poor on Sunday, and that included New York Cardinal Timothy Dolan. His Eminence went out onto Fifth Avenue on Sunday to speak to the packed after-Mass crowd about the city's most vulnerable residents. Cardinal Dolan also blessed some Thanksgiving trimmings set to be given out by Catholic Charities of New York. The organization is projected to provide thousands of meals to those in need. Meanwhile, at the Vatican, Pope Francis shared a meal with those less fortunate for the World Day of the Poor. More than 1,200 people entered Paul VI Hall, which had been transformed into a unique restaurant featuring a customary lunch with the Holy Father. The Pope blessed the meal that included spinach and ricotta cheese stuffed cannelloni, meatballs with tomato sauce, and a cauliflower puree. Before he left, he thanked those who made the annual meal possible. A woman whose legacy includes serving the poor is former First Lady Rosalind Carter. President Jimmy Carter's wife passed away Sunday at the age of 96. She's being remembered as a compassionate Christian woman who advocated for mental health and human rights. Tributes continue pouring in for the late Rosalind Carter. The former First Lady, who had been diagnosed with dementia, died Sunday after entering hospice care on Friday.
She was well known for her efforts on mental health and caregiving and women's rights. So I hope that during the holidays, you'll consider saying include the Carter family in your prayers.
She was a woman of profound Christian faith who wanted to give a voice to the voiceless. Mrs. Carter was born a Methodist but became a Baptist after marriage and was even ordained as a deacon in her church. She was actively involved in her husband's presidency and a strong advocate for equal treatment of the mentally ill.
Nobody talked to each other about their own mental illness at all. And now to see that that actually people can recover is the greatest thing.
But it was the couple's work after leaving the White House that would leave the longest legacy, redefining and revolutionizing the post-presidency. In 1981, the Carters spearheaded a new challenge, joining with Habitat for Humanity, building houses for the poor. A year later, they established the Carter Center, a foundation devoted to promoting human rights, resolving conflicts, and eradicating diseases.
I'm proud of the work of the Carter Center, which has developed to become one of the most admired and respected institutions, not only nationally, but internationally.
An amazing woman. We will keep her family in our prayers. And that is this Currents News Update. I'm Christine Persichetti. Thank you for joining us because we are putting your faith in the news. Hope to see you again next time.